Welcome back. As a part of this video, we'll discuss about the test preparation phase in big data testing lifecycle. In the previous video, we understood what is test planning. In the test planning, we'll only analyze and plan for the testing. In case of preparation, we will go down and document the test cases, exact test cases, and we'll look at the environment, we'll prepare the data, we'll look at the various aspects of the access. So when we talk about the test preparation, one of the important thing what we will do in test preparation is documenting the detailed steps of how are we going to test. That is creating the test cases. Okay. So we will develop the detailed test cases that cover all the aspects of the ingestion, processing, output validation, and from where to where. Third, the data is going from which source to which target. We'll cover all the source and target. That is the first and foremost thing what we do. And then we'll also focus on what is the environment needed to perform this test. Either we as a testing team will try to configure the test environment or will raise a request to the infrastructure team. Hey guys, we would need this particular environment for testing. Please ensure that this gets done before we start our testing. Like in terms of environment setup, it should closely mirror the production setup. And as I said, we will be collaborating with the infrastructure team to create the environment team. Especially in the case of big data, we'll try to see if we can optimize the clusters by ensuring proper data configurations. And without the test data, how can we test? This is also one of the important activity in case of test preparation. In case of testing, we'll try to mimic the real world test data. In case of ETL testing or a big data testing, we'll be already having a data of some billions of records in the production environment. We'll see how do you try to get the subset of that data and do the testing. We also would document the testing processes. How do we configure a particular setup? And if in case if we find the defect, what should we do about it? Whom we should be assigning the defect? All those processes are documented. Doing the whole testing, right, would be having multiple team members, and multiple team members would require the control at various levels. So we would also raise that particular what kind of access is needed for different team members for a testing environment, and would emphasize on how do we monitor, how do we log. We'll also configure the monitoring tools and logging mechanism to track the performance of the system and how the data is flowing from one system to another systems. And if we find any errors, how do we tackle them? In case if it is a report testing, then we also have to look at additional steps. Like how do you check the accuracy of the data reflected in the reports? Okay, you have a data in data warehouse. How is that getting reflected in the reports? That also is an additional step. So one more important thing in the report testing is the layout. For example, what should be the layout? Whether we should consider the pie chart or bar chart, and what should be the border. All those aspects should be also documented as per the requirements. Wonderful then. I hope you are enjoying these sessions. Thank you.